All right. All right. So, half an hour left before we will see new gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077. And before that, I just want to share with you my thoughts about that, about what's going on, because this year of big fails, like big fails. um Last of Us Part 2, Warcraft 3 Reforged, um what else? Yeah, I think that's more than should be. I can't remember. Probably something else. Well, yeah, they mm, delayed Cyberpunk 2077. I can say it's failed. Oh yeah, Xbox Inside 2020. That was a fail. So fails happens, right? But too often in this year. And after they announced that Cyberpunk will be delayed, mm, and I think a lot of people start thinking, oh, maybe that's a reaction. What happened with Last of Us? Maybe they have some similar story moves or something. My thoughts were about they just wanted to mm, launch this game with the start of a new generation, new console generation. So now they just optimizing the Cyberpunk 2077 for next gen consoles. And I think Microsoft, or maybe Sony, or maybe they both asked the CD Projekt Red to delay the launch of the game to till the launch of the next gen consoles. So it possible, right? Um, and I hope I hope that this game will uh, successful. I really hope so, because come on, we got so many fails in this year. So many fails, unexpected fails, like Warcraft Reforged. Who could thought that this game will be so bad with optimization? Oh, what do we have here? Christy, thanks for following. Uh, who could think? No one. Who could think that we gonna get bad writing in Last of Us Part 2? Who could think that? Everybody know that 90 Dog, that's the quality. That's the awesome story. Awesome gameplay. What's going on in this year? What's going on with the game industry? Um, Again, Xbox Inside 2020, when everybody were saying that you will see Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay, you will see gameplay of the next gen titles, and we didn't see anything. There was some small teaser, and that's all. People were angry, really, for that. Um, what else? Yeah, that's all I can remember that happened this year. A half of a year, okay, half. Maybe there were some other big fails. Not so big fails, but fails. But I can remember right now. But anyway, the cyberpunk, the cyberpunk. That's the last hope for this year. Expect maybe Halo Infinite, maybe Halo Infinite, because as you know, or if you not know, the lead or designer, game designer, or the read scenario writer, script writer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla left the studio. He quit from studio. Huh? What's happening? What's happening? That's waiting for Cyberpunk new event, Night City Wire. And I just tell you what I'm thinking about what's going on in this year in game industry, especially in game industry. So the huge AAA titles, uh, they horrible. Let's say that they had horrible launch, horrible feedback from players, and I'm saying that Cyberpunk is one last hope for this year for AAA game. Because Assassin's Creed Valhalla, again, I will repeat my the news. That's official news that, or again, or lead designer or a lead scenario writer left the studio. So what's going on with Assassin's Creed Valhalla? That's the question, big question right now. And again, Dying Light 2. Again, lead scenario writer. Well, there was some bad story with him, but anyway. Oh, hi dude, hi from YouTube. So he was fired from Tripwire for some sexual stuff with some woman. Yo, come on. And I wasn't satisfied what I saw in the PlayStation 5 presentation. We we didn't saw any. I mean, not any, but the titles that you could say, yo, that's a next gen title. No, we saw some indie trash. Couple of games were really trash. We saw new announcements that definitely will not be at launch, like Horizon 2, Ratchet and no, hold on, Horizon 2, the Demon Souls remake. They will definitely not be at launch, and not even in 2021. So, what the PlayStation, what will be with those people who will buy PlayStation 5 at launch? They will get only Spider-Man and the Ratchet and Clank. That's two AAA games at launch. PlayStation 5 exclusives. And if honestly, the Spider-Man, that's why it's a next gen title, I don't get it. So they use the same engine. It's just a DLC to the Spider-Man 2018. It's just a DLC about Miles Morales. They're not possessing this game as a sequel. It's just Sony said them, yo, you have to make this game special only for PlayStation 5, that we could have anything at launch except Ratchet and Clank 2. And that was a weird choice, weird decision for me. Like, why this title is a next gen title? If it made on the same engine as Spider-Man 2018, it's just a spin-off or DLC to Spider-Man. We will not see some incredible graphic or something. And even the developers not possessing this game as a sequel. Even developers. So That's totally weird decision. Mm. But anyway, we still don't know what Xbox prepared for us. We still don't know this yet. Maybe we will see some awesome gameplay of Halo Infinite and Hellblade 2. I think that's the two games that people want to see the most. I don't think that people want to see the Assassin's Creed Valhalla as much as they want to see Halo Infinite. I think no. Halo Infinite first place, Hellblade 2 that's the second place, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the third place, or even further, even lower. I mean, so uh, yeah. And Cyberpunk, that's the biggest title in this year. That's the biggest title in this year. Bigger than Halo Infinite, bigger than Hellblade 2. Because this title started create in 2013. Yeah, probably. So how long? 6 years. This title uh creating for 6 years. That's a lot. I think even Last of Us Part 2 took less time to create than Cyberpunk. Yeah. So Uncharted 4, they that was 2016, right? Uncharted 4 or 2015, I forgot. But anyway, after Uncharted 4, they started develop Last of Us Part 2. If I'm not wrong, yeah. After Uncharted 4, so Cyberpunk could be a huge success, and I hope that it will be. Or 2020 will say one more word about this game, and it will be a huge fail, even bigger than Last of Us Part 2. Because again, a lot of theories why they delayed the game. A lot of theories. Who knows which one is true? They said the developer said that want to fix uh, as much bugs as possible at till launch. Okay, that's kind of possible, but they want to really polish the game. Or there is another option that they're not really ready at the September and something goes wrong with the game. A lot of speculations, a lot of theories. Alright, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about that. It's really interesting discussion about why it's happening. Hmm. Oh, come on. Hey. Huh? Okay. Need to drink. Need to drink. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Well, 9. Oh, cool. They each minute the circle change its color. Circle change its color. All right. All right. Waiting. Waiting for the game. And by the way, um, for now, I don't know who will win the console war, Xbox or PlayStation 5, because mm, we still don't know what Xbox prepared for us. We still don't know the prices. We know only that there will be a PlayStation 5 digital edition, and there are some rumors about Xbox Series S that will be half price of Xbox Series X. So still unclean, still unclean, and the games. What's that? The hell? And the games that have been shown on Xbox inside. These games, these games more. I mean, visually, these games looks better than the games. Not, I'm not counting first-party AAA games for PlayStation 5. I'm just counting all other stuff, indie stuff. Well, come on, they're nothing to compare. So we've seen 4 titles: PlayStation 5 exclusives, that is AAA projects, and all other stuff that indie. And Resident Evil 8, that's not exclusive. Second, we've seen on the Xbox Live, Xbox Inside, a lot of visually better games like Vampire Masquerade, something the top-down shooter called top-down shooter in against Cyberpunk setting. What else? Oh, I can't remember everything that's been shown. Again, Bright Memory, Infinite. That actually was a start of presentation. So all games were look cool. There wasn't any cartoonish game, cartoon style game. Every game looks cool. Was look cool. So, but on PlayStation 5, come on. Goodbye Prospector High. That's piece of shit. Something about, oh, I'm not even from creators Octodad. Come on, that's horrible. That's really horrible. Horrible. And that's new gen. Come on. The certain games were really awful. They look awful, really. How they appeared in PlayStation 5 event, I don't get it. So still unclean. Design, yeah. Design, PlayStation design looks awesome. I can't say anything about that. Uh, but like I said, there are some questions about the cooling system, about the temperature, because we know how Xbox Series X uh, build, yeah, how this cooling system, uh, where is it placed, how in what's inside, right? Inside Xbox, we know everything, but we don't know nothing. We know nothing about what's inside PlayStation 5 except the specifications, system specifications, how these parts placed inside. Um, we don't know anything. I know for a majority of players it's not important. Really, it's not important. Who cares? It just looks cool. But again, the frequency of CPU or GPU in PlayStation 5 mm, higher than Xbox because they overclocked it to reach 10 teraflops power. To reach 10 teraflops, and it could be cause the overheating. His design is really specific. So, and that's the problem, you know. Mm, you, I think, uh, there, if or you choose a cool design, or you choose low temperature of your system. If Sony somehow combines this stuff, then they will be a genius. Definitely. So Microsoft choose low temperature. That's why their design is such simple. It's just a cube like PC tower, mm, smaller. But anyway, Sony choose design. And that's the question. What will be the temperature of the CPU, GPU? We don't know yet. What the noise will PlayStation 5 uh, provide? We don't know yet. Because I heard that PlayStation 4 Pro noisy, enough noisy, and overheating really often. I heard that info. Kind of like that. So I think the next Xbox Inside, when we will see Halo Infinite and all other games, could push PlayStation a little bit back, you know. Come on, 2 minutes, 1 minute and a half. 1 minute and a half. Hmm. Come on. 30 seconds. I hope I will not get banned for music. I really hope so. Because for now, there are no. I turned off the sound on this, um, on it, this on the live stream, as you can see. All right. I think it's time. Ooh, let's go.
Hello and welcome to this, the very first episode of Night City Wire, a brand new series from us at CD Projekt Red where we'll be talking about all things Cyberpunk 2077. For today's episode, we'll be starting with a brand new trailer. One of our developers will be joining us to help unpack everything you're going to see. We'll have some news, an announcement about a secret collaboration. We'll be taking a look at some brain dance gameplay and welcoming back our developers just to have a chat about everything you're going to see. But there is one more thing. Media all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk 2077, and when this episode finishes, you'll be able to go and check out exactly what they thought. So, let's get started. It is time to take a look at our brand new trailer, and after that, our lead quest designer Pavel Sasko will be joining us, because I've got a feeling you're going to have a few questions after watching this. So, let's take a look.
Trailer reveal. Alright.
Love this town. The city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, mano, not just any other city. Legends are born here.
The major leagues. We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings.
Oh.
That puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you could do damn near anything.
Unless you catch a bullet.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
You know, you can make heaps more eddies as a
We can play basketball here?
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
So what's the gig, Dex? You meant to come out in one piece?
Is that Mad Max? Yo.
How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Jobs to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Arasaka.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker?
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ching, baby.
Damn, that's insane. I don't know what to say, really.
Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
There's so many things that you can do.
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
I think this game will be definitely bigger than GTA 5,
Happened in there?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Fucking major leagues. Happy now, Jackie?
That's insane.
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
Dex, what the fuck?
Can't risk it, V.
And you, who are you? Fuck.
Keanu Reeves.
So the trailer contains
November
6
19.
minutes prologue only, but there was
Hope
an
so.
awful lot in it.
Hope so.
Pavel, why don't you try and help us unpack everything that we just saw?
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely, I can try. So, what you have just seen is only the prologue of the game. So that awesome stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really our stage, the Night City. You know, this gigantic city built of 6 completely unique districts, surrounded by the 7th one that we call the Badlands. As a player, you are meeting Jackie. Jackie's your friend. Now, they together are trying to reach out for something that is very precious. They are trying to reach out for this chip of immortality, this gateway to eternal life. Jackie introduces you to Fixer Dexter Deshawn. He's a very important person in a social ladder of Cyberpunk. He is able to provide the player with various jobs and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the limits, to put their hands on the chip. But as you can expect, not everything goes as planned, and but to see it, you will have to play the game.
There are an awful lot of really cool things in this trailer, and there's a few that I would just love to talk about a little bit more for the people at home. So let's start with talking about a gang called the Mox. Now, we see a few flashes of them in this trailer. I personally think they're really cool and one of my favorites, but can you give us a little bit more information about them?
Oh yes, so The Mogs is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with throughout the game. The Mogs is the gang that has been formed in 2076 after death.
2076, so that's pretty new band.
Now, she was an owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you are going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different entities.
Interact. Well, interact.
Relationship and understand what they are all about.
So earlier on, you did mention a 7th district, a place called the Badlands. Now, we saw a few shots of this in the trailer, but I'd love for you to give us a bit more detail about the
Yeah,
district.
Badlands. What the hell is that? How it could possibly be in a cyberpunk world?
Dead, dried out space going around the whole Night City, and as a player,
Yo,
you'll be
yeah.
able to traverse that space in your car or motorcycle.
So it looks like more post-apocalyptic stuff, like Mad Max,
Nomads are living in a different
Fallout.
place, and they are traveling across that space in convoys made out of the cars and motorcycles. And as a player, you'll be able to traverse and access different type of open world content that has been prepared specifically for you to get that awesome feel of the Badlands as an area.
In the trailer, we also saw like a completely metal creature. Now, he
So that's
did look like
outside
this
of
amazing
the
gang. This
city.
looked like
Main
something
city,
else.
right?
So please tell the people at home, who is this giant metal monster?
Okay, so that big dude, that was Adam Smasher. He has been introduced in Pen and Paper.
Yeah, this guy looks like
Cyberpunk 2020
someone
by
from the
our,
Quake.
Senpai Mike Pondsmith. Adam Smasher is a fully converted cyborg.
Okay.
He was always a loyalist of Arasaka. And time has changed.
He's
and
good
in
now?
2077, he had to find his own space in Night City. But to find out, you'll have to play the game.
In this trailer, we do see some flashes of a Ripper Doc called Victor Vector. I think if people have watched our previous gameplays, they might remember him. But I'd really
Good.
like for you to give the people at home some more information about what Ripper Docs are and how they'll be interacting with them when they play Cyberpunk.
So Reaper Dogs in our game, they are surgeons. They are like a specific type of a job in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. They are accustomed and specialized in replacing limbs to the metal ones. They can basically update your body, enhance your
Yeah,
body.
I wanna
change
see,
you into this walking war
Character
machine.
creation
And
menu.
as a player, you are going to meet different kind of Reaper
'Cause I
Dogs
heard
in
some
the
rumors,
game,
interesting
craft your
rumors about
relationship
that.
with them. Some of them are like important characters for a story.
I'm excited,
To that,
but-
you invest eddies
Yo,
that you're
the
gathering
news about
to
delay-
turn your body into this tool that allows you to
Not a
survive
good
on the
one.
streets of Night City.
Pavel, thank you so much for joining us. I know you'll be back later in the episode because you're going to be helping us to analyze the Braindance gameplay. But before that, we do have some news to share. Earlier in
That's
the
the
year,
second
we
delay
announced that if you pick up
already.
Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox One, you'll be able to play it on Xbox Series X when the console launches. And just in case you missed it, it will be the same for PlayStation players as well. If you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on PlayStation 4, you'll also be able to play it on PlayStation 5 when the console launches. And that's not all. There will be a free upgrade for Xbox Series
And
X
that's my theory why they
PlayStation
delayed
5, but we'll have
the
more
game.
details on that soon.
To Night City.
Because I
Before
think
we
they're
reveal our
creating,
first look at the Braindance
they're optimizing
gameplay
the
and
game especially
welcome
for
back our
PlayStation 5.
developers for a chat, there is just one more thing
That's my
we
theory.
want to announce. Something that we've been working on in secret for a while. We are very excited to announce our partnership with Studio Trigger and Netflix to bring you Cyberpunk Edgerunners, a standalone anime set in the Cyberpunk universe, which we've been working
Anime?
on for some time now. Edgerunners is due to
Are you
launch
good?
in
Whoa,
2022,
whoa,
but for some more
yo.
information, let's go to the team in Tokyo.
Yo, anime, but okay, I'm in.
Hi, my name is
Right
Sarah
about
Elder.
me.
I am the Japan-based producer for Cyberpunk Edgerunners. What I do basically on this project is that I am
Anime
a
reaction
fixer,
channel, guys.
to put it in
Subscribe.
the words of the Cyberpunk universe. We are a game company. We are a bunch of nerds, and wherever there are nerds, there's going to be anime fans. So it was always a dream for us to make anime. When we began this project, we were certain that we didn't want to make a recreation of the game. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a standalone story set in the same universe. The stage is still Night City, but everything else is totally new. New characters, new story. I do like to think that it's going to be a great gateway for newcomers to come and check
Please show us
Cyberpunk
some
game and also the
screenshots
Cyberpunk genre
or
as a whole.
scenes of this anime.
Right now we're in Nakano, which is one of the biggest anime meccas of the world. I'm gonna take you to Studio Trigger right now because we have the wonderful
Kyoto.
opportunity to talk to the
But
dream
anyway.
team that will be bringing you this anime.
こんにちは。トリガーの代表取締役の大塚です。
監督の今石です。
キャラクターデザインを担当する吉成です。
ゲームのサイバーパンクのファンの方、
Show us
今回初めて触れる方両方に満足していただけるようにアニメを作るつもりです。
from air.
よろしくお願
Oh,
いします。
these guys created from
サイ
air.
バーパンクという僕らが
Okay.
自衛隊の、一番
Okay.
しか過ぎなかった頃に生まれたジャンル、そういうジャンルのものをまた
I haven't seen from air, but I saw the trailer
作れるというのが
and it looks good.
トリガーも10年ということで、監督に今石、キャラクターデザインに吉成というトリガーの最強の布陣で、トリガー10周年にふさわしい作品にしていきた
Well,
いと
that's
思い
usual
ます。
thing for me.
お楽しみ
I'm
に。
always watching anime with subtitles. Damn, they didn't show us anything. Ah.
Now it is time to show you some gameplay
Alright.
of Braindance. This is a feature that
They
you'll
just announced the
experience when
anime,
you
but
play Cyberpunk
not a
2077.
single frame. Not a single
Braindance
frame.
is essentially
Come
a
on.
recording of somebody else's experience.
But I think it will
allows
be
you to
in
relive
Premiere
the sense
style.
of sight,
I think.
smell,
If
touch,
so, then
and
I'm
even
totally
hearing,
fine with
all
that.
thanks to a special device. After the gameplay, I will be welcoming back Pavel Sasko, and will also be joined by Patrick Mills, our senior quest designer and all-round lore master, who will be helping to answer your questions and give you some explanation on how you'll be interacting with Braindance when you play Cyberpunk 2077. So, let's take a look.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd.
Alright, new gameplay.
You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD.
Yeah,
to
this
those
dude
psycho
looks
freaks
like
in the
from
studio.
he's from Borderlands.
And remember, everything
Really?
on full blast. They'll spot us extra for
Borderlands
a weekend
2.
adrenaline high.
1.
Okay, on you go. Down, everybody, on the ground. I want to see you kissing the flooring.
Okay.
Money, now, or I will fucking drop you. I swear to God. Well, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off. Ah!
That was VR?
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
Yo, that was VR?
That was too much. Could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his hope. Hope wrapped
Yeah,
up
that
in
reminds me
something
Rick and
else.
Morty. That's VR
Thought
machine.
you took a booster just before. You'll be fine. Got
I
everything
think they
set
were
up?
inspired by that.
Let's switch over to editing mode.
When you can live another life.
I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio. Got it, got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a
I
try.
don't get why
Rewind.
it's needed.
Roll it back to the top. All good, neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
We just see one scene, but
Plan simple.
why?
Nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go
Why
in,
this
snatch
feature
the
here?
Okay. You can also reset the recording.
Ah,
That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it.
Ah. The password. Password from the doors?
Fun.
Or what?
This here's why you came in the first place.
In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Play the recording until you spot the gun.
Okay, right here.
So?
Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of.
So that's the memories of some guy?
Sensory signals, switch to the audio
right?
layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Pack of 6, case of Brosif, and a couple of zappers.
Okay, we have a deal today on 2 flavors.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Everybody!
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move
Yeah,
on
it
when you
looks
get bored.
interesting.
Wanna see you kissing the flooring? Money! Net!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
With this gameplay, you can create another game. Some detective game.
To grab heat signatures
Oh,
from
really?
recording.
But that's only one of the
Hella
features of this
nice.
game. That's insane.
Scanning works on peeps too.
That's
Walk up
insane,
to the
guys.
wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Well, hey, now, fucking head off!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
That was one from the customers, or that was the seller?
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for
The
a
hell?
BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a premium.
He was
for a
invisible,
real
right?
flat
That guy.
Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
Yeah, and then there was only one gameplay feature. That you can build another game. Like a whole game with this one gameplay feature. That's insane. That's
so
insane.
Braindance is a pretty big part of the Cyberpunk universe. It's not just something used for adult films. There is
Such
an
a
awful
deep
lot to it.
investigation
And
here.
there's 2 sides I'd really like
Crazy.
you guys to help me explore. First is the lore, so how this actually fits into the universe, and then there's the gameplay side, so how players will be interacting with it. So Patrick, could you tell us more about the lore of Braindance?
I would love to. So in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, Braindance was invented way back in the early 2000s at UC Santa Cruz. It was developed as a way of recording a person's experiences and then playing them back for someone else so that they could relive them as though it was happening to them.
Yeah.
It was originally used for things like therapy and prisoner rehabilitation, but by 2077, it's become this global media industry, including things like movies, mass entertainment, things like that, video games, some interactive things, and of course, adult fare as well. Now, in our game, we deal a lot with black brain dances, or XBDs as we call them, and there are different types of those, but the one that you saw in the trailer just there was a flatliner. Now that's where the person recording it actually dies during the recording. And it's popular with sort of an illicit kind of a thrill, but a mercenary can also use them for various things, and you'll see that in the game, of course.
And from the gameplay perspective, we have been working a lot throughout last years trying to figure out the best way how to use the braindance in the game as a mechanics. So what we have settled on is this Braindance editor mode. As a player, you will be able to run the Braindance in the editor mode and see different clues that have been registered on the peripheral of given actor. Now, as a player, you can slide on the timeline of that recording back and forth, trying to uncover different clues.
Yeah, that's
And
like
that
Detroit,
clues are actually
Detroit
telling
Become
a story
Human.
in the game. So, as a player, you
But
will
it's more
run
deeper
different
than Detroit
investigations
Become
that will
Human,
lead
because
you
in Detroit Become Human
to,
you can,
different
you could,
mysteries, and you will
yeah,
uncover them actually using the
rewind
as a mechanics
some
in the game.
things that
as
happen
Pavel
by
was
looking
saying,
on some
we
details.
use Braindance
But
as
here,
a storytelling tool.
you can just
it's not a collectible.
Yo,
it's
it's
not
more,
something where you're
it's
gonna
more
go
deeper.
in and you're gonna play
That's
it and you're gonna be
great.
like, I've seen this before. What we use Braindance for is to give you a keyhole into the life of the residents of Night City, and we can explore things like childhood trauma, religion, various philosophical ideas in a way that you might not otherwise experience in a story about a mercenary on the tough streets.
So we've tried to talk about some of the aspects that we think the community will find really exciting, but you know, while you're both here, I'd love to know, what is it about Cyberpunk that you guys are really excited for? Patrick, why don't you start?
So one of the things that I'm most excited about in this game is the characters and the way they interact with the world. We've got this really interesting world that stretches all the way back to the Cyberpunk 2020 source material and all of these events and all of those things, but those don't mean anything unless they connect with characters. And so when we come up with a character, we start with their function. What is this person? What do they do in the story? But we don't stop there. We go back and we figure out, what was their childhood like? What was their upbringing like?
Millicent.
What kind of obstacles did they face in this harsh reality, and did they overcome them? And how did they overcome them, or did they not overcome them, and why? And you can see all of those things in their environment, in their dialogues, in sort of how they operate in the world. And we come up with that for all of our characters. Now, you look at someone like Victor Vector, and you're going to see stories about his past in his environment and in his dialogue. You know, we come up with that stuff even if we don't use it in the game, because it helps inform us as to who these characters are.
And for me, I would not be myself if I would not say that I'm the most excited about our quests. Like with our Witcher 3 team, with Patrick and like everybody that has stayed with us since the Witcher 3 time, we really have grown so much. We have learned so much, and we have used all that experience to put them into the quest that we have made. And you will not find really a filler in this game. Like everything has a meaning. Like we put so much effort into making sure that
well, we see how
is
you
rewarding, is interesting.
we
it's
see
talking about
we see
characters,
already.
as Patrick said, it's talking about worlds, it's talking about emotions, like touching the player in a really, like a real way. And I just can't wait to find out what you think.
Pavel, I know you mentioned
Can't
story
wait, but you delayed the
quests and
game.
Writing quests,
Nice.
and when I was last in the studio, I had a look and I saw a notebook on your desk, and I would love for you to show everybody this notebook.
Okay, Holly, I mean, you asked for it. So this is my notebook. It says Salsa Quest Designer. The reason is because I dance salsa, and I'm a quest designer, so you know. So I started this notebook actually when we were really starting Cyberpunk. At the very beginning, I wrote
What's
like
that?
the first note, and it says pretty much something along the lines of that we were starting with a prototype. And then, you know, I kept on basically noting things that we've been working on for like next year.
Is that his
I
writing?
remember once when our concept artists actually approached me, and they said that they want to take a look on my notebook. And I was like, what for actually? And
Yo.
they took some pictures, and they told me, yeah, well, you know, because we are looking for a reference material for notes of a psychopathic killer. so yeah, well, you may
That's
find
all
maybe
he's
some
writing?
of my notes in the game.
Pavel and Patrick, thank you so much for joining me. I'm pretty lucky because I have read some of the stories that you and the team have written for Braindance, and I'm pretty excited for people to discover them. But before we do finish today's episode, there is just one more thing we'd like to talk about. Earlier in this episode, I mentioned that media have been getting hands-on with the opening of Cyberpunk 2077, and they should be posting their impressions right about now. And if you missed anything from today's episode, don't worry, we'll be uploading everything to our channels very soon. And finally, on behalf of everybody at CD Projekt Red, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us.
All right,
for
new
this
gameplay, I
very
think.
first episode of Night City Wire. But don't
I
worry,
I
we'll be
hope
back with episode 2
at
in
least
just a few weeks.
10
So
minutes.
we shall see you soon.
So, reviews. Preview. All right. Let's wait for previews. I think if they will show us something. If not, if they just will talk how this game good. I don't know. After after Metacritic scores for Last of Us 2. But maybe here they will tell the truth, but who knows? I hope they will show us something. Not just as there about how they played in the game and how this game is good. Because we want to see. Not to hear, right? But yeah. Another new gameplay feature that oh, that's insane. Another 3 minutes of waiting. Hey. Yo guys, that's insane. That's all I can say. But I still have one question: how these wastelands can exist in the cyberpunk world? But this is crazy. This is crazy. I think if this game was a some console exclusive, some console, Xbox or PlayStation, this console would win the console wars. At least at launch. Like for sure. If such a game is a console exclusive. Because that's a really next gen game. This game is the true next gen. Not that stuff that's been shown on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Live, Xbox Inside. This is true next gen. By the way, what do you think about Xbox One X design as in Cyberpunk 2077? I think it looks cool. Yeah. I hope the next Xbox Inside will be at the beginning of the June. July. I really hope so. Because come on, wait one more month. Oh. Because I'm not streaming often. Because currently I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. F for Mixer, guys. But anyway, I'm not streaming too often on YouTube because it's pretty. You don't have such a freedom as in Twitch, right? So, but still, anyway, I want to do more streams on YouTube, really. Alright, reviews. We'll see what they will tell us. what the news media or whatever. Eh? What? What? F? Really? Like, really? Okay.
Engage with them or not. And depending on how you handle it, things happen, right? You could, be the corporate guy and not at all be like, I don't even deal with these people. Or you could just get in a fight. Like, there's so many amazing ways to handle stuff. It's
new trailer, new gameplay.
Going back to the brain dance, right? The way the brain dance is set up in the game, it isn't just like, you walk in a room and a thing happens. There's a whole storyline that leads into it, and the entire time it feels like I don't even know. I don't want to say it feels like you're in the Matrix, because that's not at all what it's. But it has that vibe. Like, it is so neat to go through the process of,
Hold on, he will just talk what we see right now. Huh? Really? Hold on. Yeah. Damn. Okay. He was just talking about what we've seen already. So, I got it. So guys, my thoughts about that. I hope that this game will be first success in this year. Maybe not the first, because maybe Halo Infinite will be earlier or later, whatever. But if so, that this game we know definitely when it will come out. So for now, I think that will be the first. I hope that this game will be the first AAA game that will be successful in this year. I really hope so. If you know other AAA games that were successful in this year, in this half of a year, right? I'm in Google right now. Hold on. AAA games 2020. Oh, Half-Life Alyx. Alright. Half-Life Alyx. No More Heroes. What? Ooh. Half-Life Alyx. Really? That's the only one game? Are you kidding me? Yeah. Half-Life Alyx is the only one game. Come on. Lol. Only one game that was successful, that's Half-Life Alyx. But this is a VR game. Only VR game. So not everyone could play in this game. Not everyone. Really? Come on. Oh no, hold on. Star Wars. What name? Jedi Fallen Order. Hold on. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. When it was launched. Fallen Order. If it was 2019. 2019. November. Got it. Yeah. November 2019. Aha. Only Half-Life Alyx was the successful AAA game in this year. Only Half-Life Alyx. Nice. Nice. Okay. So Cyberpunk, the last hope of humanity. Of Gaming industry, okay. Gaming industry for this year. So I'm excited. I will definitely, or not, well, it depending what the system specifications will be for this game, because I have not not so powerful PC. I hope my 1050 can handle at least the minimum setting. I hope so. If not, then I hope so. So yeah, because I'm really excited for this game. Really, kind of like that. That's all for today. Next stream on YouTube will be probably on Xbox Inside in July. Next stream on Twitch will be tomorrow when I will play Valorant. So kind of like that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. And till tomorrow, I guess.